Oh yeah, I'm telling the story on how she cussed me out. Said some really mean stuff because I tried to provide a service to her, to her fiance. You said it was?
Yeah, to Tim.
So, but yeah, it was just basically like her accusing me of cheating on him, or of cheating like
with him.
So from Friday to Saturday, we started texting. Kept it probably about like 5 messages just about what would you like, how much does it cost, and this and that. So Saturday comes around. It's been about 30 minutes. So I understand people are late, you know, traffic and stuff like that. And so 30 minutes pass by. I text them, hey, are you on your way? We're doing it at my man's friend's house because, like, I'm not from there and I'm not going to go meet up with a random person. So we agreed to do it there. He knows where he lives. He knows his address. So I was like, all right, you on your way. An hour passes by, girl, and I'm just like, okay, he might not. 3 hours pass, and that's like it for me. Like, no communication, that's it. So I block him. And next thing I know, he messages the homeboy. And he's like, hey, like, the girl blocked me. Like, is everything okay? I still want to get my hair done. And he tells him, like, yo, like, you didn't, you know, respond to her text or anything. So he tells me to unblock him. I unblock him. And I'm just like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm on a trip. Like, I try to fit you in my schedule. Like, I'm cool, you know? And so after I sent that message, he responded me back and he was like, are you sure? Like, I'm willing to pay extra money for the time, like, to, like, compensate your time, basically. And I was like, all right, whatever. As soon as he sent that message, I got a text, like, a call from a Text Now number. You know how Text Now, like, when you call it and it says, oh, like, the Text Now number or subscriber and stuff. So that's how I knew it was a fake number, and it was from that area code. And so I call it back, and they decline it. So I'm assuming it's the dude. And then all of a sudden I get this paragraph of, like, calling me the B word, saying that I'm a sloppy, basically, like, trying to say that I'm a homewrecker. Like, that I'm a homewrecker and that he will never be attracted to somebody like me. Just really ugly stuff. But yeah, so anyways, homegirl's like messaging me off of his phone. And the moment I realized it was a girl was when I picked up the phone. She had called and she said, delete his number, blah, blah, blah. Like, saying all these really bad cuss words. Where I drew the line was when she called me a wet back beaner.
Ooh,
you know?
Okay.
She called me a wet back beaner. And I was like, what? Mind you, I'm pregnant. I don't need that added stress. So I instantly blocked, deleted, whatever. And that's really, like, what it ended as. Like, she just cussed me out. I didn't say nothing to her.
So the person who screen recorded this video and posted it, they don't believe her. They think she made this story up. But my thing is this. She could be incorrect about the places she lived at and all that good stuff. And do I believe she has a point when she say you got to have evidence? You can't just say stuff. Yes, I agree with that. But the question of her saying, why would she call you the WB word when she's big and wet? You don't know the history behind that name being called, so you should be quiet. But for the people who aren't aware, I will let you know. They were called that because they were saying when they swim over and stuff like that, they get wet. So that's why they called them that. It's not appropriate, but it's definitely a slur. It's definitely offensive. Now, did she say it? I don't know. I just wanted y'all to know why she called her that. If she did call her that, what was the origin behind it? The person who commented was like, she big herself. Like, no, that's not, that term doesn't mean because you're big. Anywho, everybody was discussing this on Black Goddesses Live. Black Goddess does a lot of commentary about Brenay's situation as far as her getting sued from Tim's soon-to-be ex-wife for messing up the marriage. Okay, so allegedly. So that's that. She does a lot of commentary on that. And anyway, so they were discussing that in Black Goddesses Live, and then all of a sudden, Tim pops up, and then Brenay pops up. So I'm gonna let y'all to see what happened, and then I'm gonna talk about the inconsistencies and the crap that they tried to throw in here in a second.
Add Brenay.
There she go.
Add Brenay.
Add Brenay.
Add Brenay. Let's do it. We're gonna have a family reunion. What's up, yo? She on that Life of Us page. Y'all know what it is. Don't act like y'all don't know.
No, she had me blocked.
Nah, we look. We wanted this night to be special, so we unblocked you just so we can talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all see Brenay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. Hello?
Can't hear you.
Okay,
Why y'all
good.
quiet now?
So first of all, this the Life of Us page, me and Babe's page. I didn't unblock you from my main page because I'm not going to. But I came up here because there's some Brit girl, and just like the picture on the background, the little Yaya girl, whoever her name is, y'all run with every story that you tell that's being told because it's not true.
I didn't run her story. I only ran what the comments said.
No, well, get her up here then. Somebody get her up here. Whoever the girl name is, whatever her name is, get her up here. Because I wanted to join her live, but she wouldn't let me in.
You looking for Brit or Yaya?
Whoever.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
All right, hold on. Can y'all get Brit and Yaya up here, please?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't be doing all this.
Y'all probably can't come because first of all, Yaya is pregnant and she's in the hospital.
She want too pregnant to be running her mouth though.
I understand. What team you know how it is when women are pregnant?
Bruh, listen, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
She should have thought about being pregnant before she opened her mouth, bro. Like for real, bro. Like I don't be doing this internet stuff, bro. I don't be doing it. I don't be trying to go back and forth, bro. But y'all niggas be running with everything.
Everything.
Do, bro.
Don't say y'all
Everything.
Don't say y'all niggas be running with everything.
Oh, bro.
Don't nobody run with everything.
Bro, okay, let's talk about since you specialize in reading court documents.
Okay, but let me ask you this. It ain't that I specialize in court documents, but let me ask you this. Out of everybody who talk about this case, why y'all come the hardest for me?
We're not coming the hardest for you. You the main one that I see talking. Everybody else is irrelevant.
You don't see I'm the main one that be
I
talking.
see you, that Barbie girl, and that Wild Updates. Y'all the main
You don't
one.
see nobody else.
Wait. Hold on. Brenay, I thought you said that you blocked all of us, though, and that you don't
Oh,
see all
baby, your
of us.
screen recorders come up on them
Every
Brenay
day,
and
bro.
Funny BBO live.
Y'all forgot y'all don't know how the internet work, bro?
No,
I mean, obviously, your fiance know how the internet work because that's how she got back to you, right?
No, dummy.
Yes.
that's how I was.
Yes.
Dummy. What
Because you heard about what we doing, but you ain't answered them questions yet.
no,
The
baby, I'm
internet
not
is how
worried
she
about
got
what
back to you, though.
I didn't get up
sound
here to argue with
stupid.
No, you look stupid because
You sound
Tim,
stupid.
I know you not talking about nobody sounding stupid, sweetheart. I know you don't want to go there.
sound stupid.
Do you really want to go there?
No,
what
we
you
can go
talking-
there
go
since
there.
we're here, boo.
Brenay, I know you not talking.
What are you
I
going to
know
do?
you not. Do you want to start, Brenay? And you
Please,
can call your
go ahead
mama up
and
here
start.
too. Go get your mama too. Go get your
Start.
mama and go get your mama.
Wait a minute.
Start.
Wait a minute. Okay, y'all. It's my page. It's my page, and we ain't doing all that hollering and shouting on my page. So we gonna be respectful and talk, but all that name calling and stuff like that, I wouldn't come on y'all platform doing that respectfully. So let's not do that. Now I'm giving everybody their rights back to their mics.
Hello?
I'm here.
Like I said, I didn't come up here to argue with you, Barbie, whatever your name is. I didn't come up here to argue with you because you are irrelevant. I don't give a flying fuck about you. I just mentioned
But you addressing me though. You addressing me though.
I mentioned you because I said that
Cut the accent
a
out.
lot of y'all come up here and when someone come out the woodworks and say this, that, and the third happened, y'all believe it. That's all.
Renee, you don't tell the truth about nothing, sweetheart. So why would we believe you? You literally told court documents that Tim and Devin don't have no relationship and they cousins. Why would we
We're
believe
not
anything that you
They're
say?
not cousins. How many times I got?
Bro, they are first cousins.
No, we're not. See, that's the thing. Hold on, let me talk. Can you mute everybody else and let me talk real quick, please?
Hold on, Barbara.
Okay, but let me say this. We only got that because Brenay brought that to the internet.
I
That
thought
Listen.
they were cousins, Regina.
Listen.
y'all came back and said that y'all
I
weren't
thought
cousins.
they were cousins.
With all due respect,
Regina.
can you mute everybody else? Let me talk real quick.
I can. I
Look.
appreciate that.
Me and that nigga not cousins, bro.
Don't use that word to you.
Okay, me and him are not cousins. We're not cousins. We was close at one point. Yes, the nigga used to live. Excuse me. He used to live with me. We was tight. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. But we are not cousins. We are not cousins. His granddad.
But you
know Devin up in here, right?
understand- Wait a minute, you do.
Adam, he know what's up with me, bro.
All right, Devin, come up here.
But you
Don't
do.
need to lie.
He forgot I know him in real life, bro. I know you in real life, bro.
But you do realize that the only reason why people are saying that's because that's what Brenay brought to the internet. We're cousins, and then after a while, it was like they are not cousins. We didn't hear they are not cousin until that time that Devin did that video in the car, and he was saying that was the first time that we had heard that they were not cousins, and that's the thing, like we're only just repeating what was told to us, what we seen, what the content that she put out there, that y'all were cousins. Even before all of this, when her and Devin were newly married and they was doing their little videos and your name was Doodoo Head. That was your name, Doodoo Head. And it was said that she dated Doodoo Head for years and China. That's where all of this come from. So I don't understand, like, for it to be an issue or to be mad, because I'm only repeating what I see. And then there's the video of her actually saying it.
That. But like she said before she was interrupted, like she said, prior to, that was always the idea. Because this is how it is. Devin's granddad and my granddad have the same last name. Right? So once we found that out freshman year of high school, we like, oh, we cousins, bro. Never been confirmed. But once I found out, my uncle do a whole lot of like ancestry.com type stuff, but we not related. It's just like
so even if
somebody
they're
named
related,
Jones and somebody else named Jones. Just because they named Jones don't mean they related.
even though y'all not related, would you say that y'all friendship was more like brotherly type?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where you going with the question? Like,
No, I just asked that question. I wasn't going anywhere. I just asked, do you agree? Because I understand that sometimes, people are not cousins and they do claim each other. Specifically,
and
like
that's exactly how it was.
With the same last name. However, even if y'all are not cousin, I still say y'all look or appear to have had a brotherly relationship.
And we did. Absolutely. Absolutely, we did. But but this is where it gets all twisted though. Because he get on the internet acting all sad, acting like somebody did some messed up stuff to him. But he ain't talking about everything that really happened. Mm-hmm. And he know, Devin, you know what's up with me, bro. You know, I know you in real life, bro.
Do I?
I know you in real life. Don't forget.
He's trying to act so unbothered. Like,
You forgot. I know you in real life, bro. So don't be trying to do all that tough
What does that mean?
stuff because you lost some weight. You know that don't matter to me, bro.
What does that mean? You know me in real life.
you know what I mean, Devin.
Bro,
What does that mean?
Don't
Answer
play
the
with me,
question.
bro. You know how I get
That's
down.
your soft. That's your soft. That's what that means.
I'm not talking to you, ma'am. Please.
I'm sorry, Brenay. I had to mute you because I got to let Tim and Devin talk.
So at the end of the day, he know all that attention seeking. Like, bro, this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. If you get on the internet and make a video, oh, my wife left me for my cousin, da-da-da-da-da, you acting all sad, but then you all happy, can't wait to get divorced. Now you all so happy But then it don't make sense, bro. Like you just like you got some type of, you're mentally challenged or something with emotions, bro.
But Tim, don't you think in all
I feel like that's a
honesty,
little
this is
bad
not
for
even
saying
me
a lot
trying to
of
take up for Devin, but don't you think in all honesty of anybody who go through a situation like that actually appears to be what it appears to be, that he wouldn't actually feel a way? And I'm like, I know that you're saying that, you know, y'all are not cousin, y'all know each other and stuff like that, but I don't even know how I really don't want to say too much or even ask too much, because I do realize that you all have a open case, and out of respect for that, there's just certain things I would not just say.
Yeah, I understand, but look,
don't you think his feelings are legit for feeling the way that he feels?
Listen, with all due respect, this is the thing with Devin that y'all don't understand. He ain't talking about how he pulled me and Brenay to the side and said, yo, I really want y'all to be together. Like, for real. I really see this. I really see that. He ain't addressing how he had other relations going on. He ain't speaking on that, though. Before they even left the house. He ain't speaking on that. He act like, oh, I didn't know. Nick, bro, this dude knew when I was at their house every single time. Every single time. So how you get on the internet acting like you all surprised and sad, bro? Because I've had conversations with you, bro, and you know I had conversations with you, bro. Even when you was going through what you was going through, I ain't never switched up. I kept it real with you. I told you, because you was trying to make it about me and Brenay. And I'm like, bro, it ain't nothing with me and Brenay, bro. And you know that. So why you get on the internet acting all sad, bro? That attention-seeking BS. And you know what's up, bro. You know what's up. That's why you ain't got nothing to say. You quiet. But if you make a video, you gonna be all funny, talking about Chipotle. Oh, they look like they... Like, bro, you quiet now because you know I'm speaking facts, bro. You ain't got nothing to say.
You feel that way. I can't really say too much because, you know, it's a lot going on.
You see what I'm saying? This nigga don't got nothing to say. He quiet. You don't got no comeback.
I can't say much.
The video, you so talkative now. Y'all forget how when Devin and Brenay used to make videos, y'all swore this dude was in the back unhappy, so this, so that, he don't like her. He don't like her, but then you get on the internet being sad, and then you switch and say, oh, now you trying to be funny. You won't saying that when you was crying. You won't saying that, oh, I miss her. You won't saying it then, but now all jokes on because you getting a little bit of clout. You got a little fan base, so now you just that dude. You forgot I know you for real, bro. You forgot I know you for real, bro. So stop with all that tough stuff just because you got a little pat on the back. You know what's up, bro. Now you ain't got nothing to say. Now he quiet.
He said he couldn't say much.
Why not?
He say a lot in the videos.
Exactly.
He say a lot in the videos. Now he can't say much. It's funny. That's hilarious. Now you can't say much. Now you ain't got that much to say. But y'all run every time somebody's speaking on something, because I can only say so much. But every time somebody speak on something, y'all, and I'm speaking to everybody as a unit. I'm not directing nobody. I'm saying people that got so much to say, y'all.
I have a lot to say. I do. I just be talking about the court documents.
I understand.
And I see.
Right, but what makes you think that everything in there is just exactly what happened and all this is true and this and that? Because what y'all do...
The truth speaks for itself.
Exactly.
So what's the truth, bro?
Brenay, Tim, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Brenay, can I ask you as well? And don't be yelling at me, please, because I'm not... Okay. Y'all, Brenay, especially you said you can't wait till the truth come out, blah, 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 but yet court documents has been asking you a lot of things and you ain't gave nothing, like, nothing. So
I didn't give what? What didn't I give?
Girl, nothing. Like, literally nothing.
Yes, I did, babe. I did. I turned my stuff in before I left for vacay.
You did?
Yeah, I sure did.
You
I
sure
sure
the court
did.
documents do be lying.
Answer them questions with no type of common sense.
Renee did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Well, I'll wait till the new court documents come out.
And that's fine, as everybody else is going to. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Like I said, I've done my part on my end, and I answered each and every one of them questions truthfully. And each
Okay,
one of
but
them
can you
know.
answer this one question truthfully?
What?
Why would you play in Akira's face knowing that you wanted to be with her
Nobody
husband?
played in her face. Nobody played in
I
that
wasn't
girl's
done.
face. Nobody played.
I wasn't
Nobody
done.
played in nobody's
Nobody
face.
played in
Y'all
her
know what
face.
it is. Y'all know what went down. Y'all know.
Oh, now you. Oh, what's up, bro?
Devin, hold on.
What's
Okay, so
up?
now we up here. Can you mute everybody else? Regina, let me talk to Devin.
Uh-oh.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, let's have one since you don't want to be an adult and
Why are you
actually have
yelling?
a
I'm not
conversation
yelling.
with
Stop
me.
yelling, please.
No, don't tell me what to do. Mr. I'm so happy, this and that and the third. Like you so, oh my goodness. It's so much that I can say to you. I don't care if y'all team Devin, team not. It don't matter to me. Y'all can be team Devin because team Devin just be sitting on this internet lying because you're literally obsessed with me.
I mean, but you obsessed with
Come
Akira
on now.
Keys. You
Come
had
on now.
First of all,
Calm down. Don't flatter yourself too much.
First of all, I thought the mic
Don't
was
flatter
supposed to be
yourself too
muted.
much.
I did it. I muted. My bad. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Like
If I was
said,
obsessed with you, I would still be trying to get you.
no, Devin, I left you. You forget that. Stop acting like if you was obsessed with me, then why every single time you making a video, it got to be about Brenay? How about you go on to them other girls that you was dealing with and you was talking to? Why don't you do that? Why are you so worried about Brenay? Why you so worried about Chipotle this, Chipotle that? Like we ate Chipotle every single day. Because we didn't, and you know that. So stop with the, I'm this and that third. Niggas get skinny and try to fat shame. You forgot
nobody. Did
I hate that for you. And again, let's really bring it to the forefront, Devin.
I didn't call you fat. I never.
Let's bring it to the forefront because you really, bro. Let's bring it to the forefront, Devin. You got on the internet when I actually wanted to have a conversation with you. When everything actually went down, I wanted to have a conversation with you, my mom, and your peoples. Did we not? Yes or no?
No.
You are a liar, Devin. Devin, you're lying. I told you, and I got the messages.
The thing is with Brenay, first of all, child, calm down. They were so irate. The thing with Brenay is she's trying to push it off as Devin already knew and he just was trying to fake like he was sad and she wanted to have a conversation with him. And she told him she wanted to have a conversation and she got the text messages. That's not legitimate claims. If you tell somebody you want to talk to them, you're about that and you're already separating, the marriage is already over. So Tim already 9 times out of 10 the case ain't looking good, because the lawsuit for Devin suing Tim is you destroyed his marriage. Y'all had an affair, and you destroyed his marriage because his wife left you for him. This is what the alleged situation is on Devin's behalf. And then his Tim's soon-to-be ex-wife is suing Brenay because you ruined their marriage. That's how it works. That's how it goes. Now you talk about, oh, I had a conversation with you and I was going to tell you and try to talk to you and discuss with you why I wanted to do whatever she would. Girl, please. It don't even rock like that. That don't even make sense because you did it before y'all was even divorced. You did it before y'all even did anything. They ain't even divorced yet. They're still going through divorce court. So it still does not make y'all look good. I don't even understand the point of them getting on this live, because you basically telling all y'all business. Y'all basically incriminated yourselves more. Y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, Devin already knew, so he couldn't say that Tim ruined his marriage because he was aware of it and it was okay. Girl, what? Please. And you have no proof of that. And Tim asked, he all over the place. First he was like, oh, now you're trying to act like all sad. Now all of a sudden, in the beginning you was all sad. And now all of a sudden you can't wait to be divorced. How you expect this man to behave? He not going to be on the type of time he had. You're the reason why he's getting divorced. If it was the other way around, you would have more grounds to say stuff. But you can't tell nobody how to feel and the emotional roller coasters that they go through when they were married and with this person for years, and now all of a sudden they were sleeping with somebody who you thought was your friend. Talking about you kept it real. How the fuck you keeping it real with somebody and you having sex with their wife? How you doing that? And then when you tried to talk to me, I told you, bro, it's not about Brenay. It ain't got nothing to do with Brenay. Why are you with her now if it had nothing to do with her? See, when he talk, he don't think we listen. And that's his problem. He just say stuff. I said it was never about a Brenay. I was 100% real with you, for real. By sleeping with his wife? Boy, shut up. And they're trying to make it seem like they told him about it and he was cool with it and stuff like that. And let's just say for shits and giggles, he was cool with it. Maybe he was cool with it on the guise of her staying. Right? Because people have open marriages. People has all that type of stuff. Let's just say that. But even with that, the lawsuit said you're the reason why the marriage is over. That is still considered a fact, regardless if he knew. Because you could have been sleeping with his wife and he allowed it and they were still together and that was good enough for him. You don't ever know. You know what I mean? So you didn't really help the case. You really kind of messed it up. You was just saying stuff. And a lot of people were talking about Black Goddess saying she wasn't standing 10 toes, but if she was standing 10 toes like Barbie was, they would have just been arguing and no information would have got out. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Let me finish playing the rest of what I got.
It's just
Devin. Tim is coming to the house. I don't know what time. And I said, okay. That was my answer. Of course, y'all not going to believe me because y'all think that I'm just going to sit on here and actually film. Okay, I'm lying. Matter of fact, where the green screen? How can I pull it up? I'm a liar. How can I pull it up?
You have to activate your camera and go to your stuff.
Yeah, let me do that. Because I'm lying. But his number up here. I don't know if he got the same number or not, but... And I'm not... Hold on. Devin, do you have the same number or you changed your number?
I will not disclose that information.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna post the screenshot that I have for your number since you want to be difficult and want to be funny. Because all I was saying was I'm trying to make sure that I don't leak your number if that's what it is. But you trying to be a freaking butthole.
A what?
What?
I'm trying to be a what?
A butthole. You heard what I said, Devin.
bro, you lame as hell, bro. Be an adult, bro.
Exactly. Like this
Bro,
nigga's a
shut up.
weirdo.
Please, ain't nobody talking to you.
Yeah,
You
please,
know what's up with
Devin,
me, bro.
please, bro.
Do I?
Regina, how do I
Don't know
do it?
nothing
Because
about you,
it's not
bro.
letting me.
Shut up. I don't know about you. You ain't never seen me before.
Devin, what's up, bro?
On your page.
Hey, chill, babe. Don't even do it because he's not worth it.
Babe,
Trust me.
chill, babe. It's not worth it.
Devin, he's so mad. You so mad. That's what it is. You're so
At the
angry.
bottom of your page, you should see a thing that say enhance. And then from there, you will go to your effects. And then you should
Hold on. Oh, here we go. Hold
green
on.
screen.
Let me make sure. Where the... That's just like, hold on. Because I do got the screenshot of that brick girl, too, who claims she my cousin. Never even knew her.
Goddess, can I ask one question?
Mm-hmm.
One question.
Yeah.
If y'all can't answer, I understand. So I seen the videos y'all address, how people say, how Tim is the father of Corinne's second baby, right? That's just what people say. But why wasn't it never answered that he actually slept with Corinne?
Never did shit with Corinne. So that's your answer.
Okay, thank you.
Who lying? How I'm lying?
Because that's not what the court document said. And
Fuck them court documents. Y'all niggas keep going back to the daggone court document. Don't nobody give a damn about no court documents, bro.
Now, mind you, not too long ago, he was just referencing the court documents. Talking about this in the court documents. See, y'all like to run with everything. But now, fuck the court documents. Anyway.
boy, you lying.
Mute him because he cussing, y'all.
I hope y'all had a good day.
Damn, I want you. I'm going to unmute you, but you got to stop cussing.
Sorry, I'm just aggravated because I'll be like court documents. Bro, court documents, just like situations where a female, and I'm not no disrespect to anybody that has gone through this, just like court documents will say where a female has alleged that somebody raped them, but then it come out that the dude ain't raped them. Was the court documents a lie then, or were they not a lie?
No court documents that said that too.
Bro, you're acting stupid. Use your brain.
I want to look at your fiance.
Oh my gosh, girl, nobody's gonna come up here and argue with you.
You got them lame comebacks, bro, because I'm speaking facts. There's nothing
to argue.
You got the corny stuff to come back and say.
Okay, can y'all see this? Where it say that? Dang, how do I?
just had it. You
You just had it.
Yeah, you was just in there. It was just zoomed
I
in.
know, but you can't see the full message.
You have to move back.
Can y'all see the full message though?
We see some of it. You can read it.
Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear me? I don't know why my phone acting stupid.
Just read the message. It's up right now.
Well, I'm trying to read it verbatim, but it's in this phone. I don't know. I don't have it on my other phone. Let me send it to myself. Hold on.
It says something over. Move your head. I'm not sure what time though.
It says
January 10th,
it said
2024.
Tim coming over. I'm not sure what time, but I want them to see my response. And this was what time? January 10th at what? Matter of fact, I did. I said 8:34. It's 8:32. And I said what? So Devin, I thought you said that you didn't know he was coming to the house though.
I thought in the court documents it said that, but court documents don't lie. Come on, bro.
He said court document, but court documents don't lie with his chest. Like he just didn't say a few minutes ago, fuck them court documents, they lie. I said that earlier in the clip, but this is edited, so you don't have to bear with me. But yeah, first he said the court documents is a lie. Now they don't lie because it fits your narrative. Tim needs to log off.
So much more. Hold on, because I could pull up more. I could pull up more.
The court documents was referenced into February the 8th or the 9th.
What about it?
That's what it was referencing to, that Tim came over and stayed the night, and he
knew that Tim was coming to the house because both of them was helping me move to my place. They knew that.
Even with her trying to be loud and trying to convince everybody we're wrong, she said he knew he came to the house to move. He didn't know y'all was out there having it. He could have known that you wanted to be separated. He could have known that you no longer wanted to be with him. But he could have figured like, okay, there may be a chance we get some get back, right? You sitting there acting like you had a conversation with him about Tim. He knows about Tim. He knows everything about Tim. You just saying stuff.
Devin knew that.
You both helped her move, bro.
Exactly. You helped put my bed together at my place.
And take it apart.
Like, I'm not understanding.
That's because you weren't going to do nothing. You just sat there and watched.
Bro,
It sure wasn't.
Bro, you lame, bro. You so lame, bro. You so lame, bro.
And I sure wasn't going to do nothing. Why do I need to?
But you didn't say no.
About you.
You ain't
Talking
say no. You could have said no, right?
Exactly, but you didn't. Just like in our relationship, you didn't want to do half the stuff that you said that you didn't want to do.
That's
did
a
you
lie.
tell me?
I did most of the
No.
stuff in our relationship. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
What'd you say?
I said I did most of the work in our relationship. So
No,
don't do that.
that's not what I'm saying. I am saying.
Hey, he checked the fuck out of her real quick. He said, I do most in our, to try to do most in our relationship. Don't say that. And she had to backtrack, say, no, I wasn't saying all that. You wasn't saying nothing. You tried to make it seem like he knew and he was aware that she was leaving him for Tim. And that ain't the case at all. Nothing in them text messages or anything she showed for whatever kind of bullcrap proof that she allegedly had, she ain't show none of that. She just saying stuff.
That you make it seem like you didn't want to do it, but why didn't you say that you didn't want to do it?
You didn't want to do what? What are you talking about?
You didn't, Devin, that you did not want to help me move? That you didn't want to do what? Anything else? Because you make it seem like when you get on live, like, oh, well, I'm this and I'm that. Like, I do, like, I asked.
I didn't have no choice
but
to help you move because you won't.
No choice. You a grown man. You ain't got no balls. No balls.
Shut up, Devin.
Bro, you running your mouth
Ain't nobody
through the
talking to you.
camera,
Shut
bro.
up.
You know what's up, bro.
Please, oh my gosh. Like,
You're so lame. You
and
can't
it's so
say
crazy.
nothing.
Babe,
You
hold
tough
on.
over the phone, bro.
Babe, hold on.
Come
The
on,
crazy
bro.
thing is,
I don't gotta be tough over the phone.
No. But you know what the crazy thing is, Regina, is a simple fact of I didn't even want it to get like this, number one, because Devin and Tim, y'all both, well, I can't even say Devin know me because clearly he don't. Babe, you know me.
Clearly I don't, because I don't know
hate for the
what in
internet
the world
to
happened.
be somebody to be in my business or anybody else's business. So Devin, when I reached out to you and we've had countless of conversations, you take everything to the internet. When did I ever get on the internet and talk bad about you? Every time somebody asks me when I used to go live, oh, what Devin is, Devin, I always say I wish him nothing but the best. But
now, if y'all watch any of my previous videos that I have on Brenay, she is clearly taunting that man, talking trash about him, making fun of him, saying all types of stuff. She was not being peaceful when she left him at all. She wasn't. She was talking trash.
you get on live and throw shade and throw shots at me every chance that you get. For what?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
And this is why I say a lot of women are very narcissistic. Because, bitch, how you gonna cheat on this man with somebody who claimed, yeah, they weren't biological cousins, but they were like brothers. This is what they both say, and they was like brothers. You slept with him, cheated on him, divorced him, and he's supposed to not say nothing negative about you, bitch. Are you serious right now, girl? If you don't sit your...
It don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you claimed that I was in your house, she was sneaking me in, and blah, blah, blah. All right, 2 questions.
I didn't.
For one, how did you allegedly know that she was sneaking me in, but you didn't do nothing? You could have beat my head in, but you ain't do nothing?
I should have, but I didn't want to. Because you know what?
Exactly, nigga.
You know what? You know what?
You ain't got
I don't
no
want that blood
balls,
on my
bro.
hands.
Babe,
You had an issue. You should have said what you needed to say.
God
But
do
what
it.
you do? Oh no,
I don't.
I want y'all.
Can I ask this question?
I'm not gonna end up in jail
Y'all
for
don't
some
think-
stupidity.
Bro, you not like that, nigga. You know you not like that, bro.
Babe.
Let me ask a question.
That's what you think.
Y'all don't think, because it's weird to us, the people who are watching this play out before the internet, the way that it is, not unfortunately, but Brenay has a large platform. Like I said, I used to watch her. I used to watch her way before all of this. I actually like your content, Brenay. I just think it's weird. It's very weird to me, and I know it's weird to some of the other people because we covering the story and we looking at it. And like I say, that even if it's not true, it's the appearance of what it looks like. It's the appearance of what everything looks like. And it's like when you get yourself in a situation like this, you have to suffer these kind of things with patience. And it's just an unfortunate situation.
You know, the crazy thing is about all of that, I just genuinely feel like since just like you said, you think it's the very appearance of things. My thing is if I had conversations with each party that was involved with everything that's going on, why do I need to come on the internet and explain anything to any of you?
You don't. You don't have to come to explain anything. Nobody wants you out there. And then now that there's this lawsuit against you, this lawsuit against Tim, and then there's court documents, and then the allegations of the court documents, and like I say, the videos, matching the videos with the court document, it's the appearance of everything.
Can I say something though?
It's like, wait 1 second, and I will allow you to. It's just like you made the comment that when you was in the grocery store, that usually I'm comfortable farting in front of people, but not Tim yet. And then you talk about context. You have to look at how that sounds.
And tell me what is wrong. And tell me what is wrong with that though. What is wrong with me not wanting to pass
My
that?
attorney has instructed me to get off, so I will leave
Listen,
voluntarily. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, Debbie, you have to look at how that actual sounds. That sounds like somebody who is more than friends, because then, you was like, oh, we've been knowing each other for 11 years. By 11 years now, you should be very much comfortable.
But we were not around each other for 11 years, Regina.
I know. I didn't say that you all. I said knowing each other for 11 years.
Okay, and with that being said, that's just like me. Now that I am actually closer to Tim's family again, I wouldn't even get around them and fart.
Let me say, look, I got one thing to say, and I'm getting off because I need to get off. Look, the first time from the time I met Brenay up until 2024, like September, I heard her fart for the first time, bro. Like,
okay, you gotta do that.
In all honesty, and the last thing I'm gonna say, I promise, bro, nothing was put out there that everybody involved had no idea about.
Thank you.
And good night, y'all.
Yeah.
I know you saying that, but does it make it right?
It's not about if it's right or not. I never said. I'm just asking. I never came on here and said. I never came on the internet and said any of what's going on right now is absolutely right. What type of person would I be to even feel like that is right?
I didn't say that you didn't say that it was wrong, but I just asked the question with, even though with it being said, does it still make it right?
Hello?
I'm here.
Say that again.
I said I didn't say that you were saying that you never said that it was wrong. I just asked the question with him saying what he was saying. I was saying with everything that has been going on, I just asked, does it make it right?
I'm sorry, I was not listening. Say that. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I said,
You said
that with everything that is going on and with the different things that we've been seeing, I asked the question, well, does that make it right? Even though he's saying, oh, I never heard this, even though you're saying that, even with everything that we've seen, I asked the question, does that make it right?
Just make it right. Nobody is right, and I'm not saying that I'm right, and I know for sure that each and every party that's involved is not right. I can take accountability whether y'all believe it or not. And I'm gonna say this last thing, and y'all go about y'all day, call me whatever y'all want to call me. Cool, whatever. I took accountability for what I did. I went to every party that was involved other than Devin, because Devin already knew. Every other party that was involved, and I went to them and I told them everything. So they knew everything. Now, it was their decision to take it to the internet, to do whatever they wanted to do. That's on them. I don't need to come to nobody, nobody in this live, to you, whoever else, to say, hey guys, I'm going to admit my wrong. Y'all are not Jesus Christ. I don't need to come and tell y'all and confess my sins to y'all. Y'all are not anybody that I need to do that to. So why do I need to get on the internet and tell y'all like, oh yeah, X, Y, and Z? If y'all, because at the end of the day, no matter what Brenay say, y'all gonna say you're lying. So why do I keep going?
But it's not about that. It's simply about the fact that there was content that you screened, not anybody that went around with a camera on you that was recording every step of your life, every area of your life. All the content that is out there, all the content that we have seen has literally come from you. And so it's not about, oh, you don't owe us anything. You have 2 million followers, 2+ million followers. And so when we mess up like that in front of everybody, and even with the messages, because I'm gonna say what I see. Even with what, and in all honesty, I don't come at you sideways, which is, I don't understand why it's me personally that I feel like you have an issue with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading court documents. I am laughing. I'm going to laugh regardless, because some stuff don't make sense to me. I am reading court documents. I'm looking at the video, and then I'm looking at the court documents, and the math don't be added sometimes. Okay. But it's not so much about the fact that you got to come to this person. From what I understand, even as it relates to the Bible, where we mess up is where we clean up. You know what I'm saying? So you did a lot on the internet, and a lot of people are disappointed because of what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't that, it's the appearance of things that you have to deal with. And for that, when you hold a platform as large as that, you are accountable not only to yourself, but to the people who are seeing this kind of stuff play out.
I am in a lawsuit. There's no need for me. Regina,
I know you probably don't agree with that.
It's not that I don't agree. It's not that I don't agree. It is not that I do not agree with you. What I am saying to you is, it is so much that I can say on the internet. So when everything is over with, then y'all will hear me. Until then, y'all won't hear me clear up too much of anything. I'm going to let y'all take it and run with it. Do what y'all got to do. And it's just that simple. There's nothing else for me to say about any of this. Everybody else left. I gotta go.
Okay.
Y'all do what y'all gotta do, and that's just what it is, bro.
Okay. Well, y'all have heard it from some of the horses.
I'm overstimulated.
The horse's mouth.
Ooh. All right, so that's what happened in Black Goddess Live for all who weren't in there. I do have the beginning of the clip that I did not put in yet. Y'all let me know if y'all want a part 2, and then I'll add that in, because this is like a whole rabbit hole, right? Because it started off where the lady in the beginning told the story about Tim wanting to get his hair braided, and then Brenay cussing her out allegedly and calling her slurs and stuff like that. And then a girl named Britt came on saying that she was related to them, and she was dropping a lot of tea that a lot of people are saying that she shouldn't know unless she's family. It was just like real deep. So Brenay's mom came on, said she didn't know her. One of the sisters came on, said she didn't know her. And then all of a sudden, Tim's on there. Now Brenay's on there. So that raised a lot of flags. But Britt wasn't answering questions. She was kind of dodging them and stuff. And people just want proof. You know, it's cool if you got some tea, you got some information, don't nobody know where you got it, and you have it, or you got a whole history of them, or whatever the case may be. Maybe even went to school. I don't know. But if you don't have the proof, it's just like, yeah. But I will say this. I will say this about Brenay. She did get on live and speak to Black Goddess. She did. She said, you know what I'm saying? Tim too. You know, they was really bold about what they needed to say, and they said it with their whole chest. And you can't do nothing but respect that. So I do respect that, you know. And y'all so wrong in the comments talking about that be more accent is forced. Y'all crazy as hell. But that's funny. But I think that's, you know, you gotta say, okay, she did that, you know, because a lot of people that you speak on about their shameless behavior on the internet do not come on, and they do not have a conversation a lot of times. They just, you know, talk trash from the sideline or whatever, and that's about it. But they don't really just come full force like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You feel me? So it is what it is. But a lot of people were saying that Black Goddess was like not standing 10 toes down and stuff. And I don't agree with that. Black Goddess was being very professional when you talk to somebody and y'all, because a lot of y'all, Lord, and I'm not trying to mix sectors, because a lot of people don't know who Brenay is, and then a lot of people don't know who the CJ So Cool people section and all that stuff is. And some of y'all do. Some of y'all, because shout out to Sammy for trying to let me know this live was popping, and I was just, you know, studying and stuff. But my girl, right? So she's aware of the Brenay stuff, and just as well as CJ stuff. But a lot of the people that are on sides with Brenay, they're not as bad, but them and Royalty, Charlene, whatever, her people, they take all this stuff personal. They take it really personal, like they living under these people's bed, air mattress, whatever the hell they living in. They take it real personal, like these people are their family, and they do not know these people. So when she got on Black Goddess's panel, Black Goddess was professional, because she don't have nothing against Brenay. It's just what you doing, Brenay, is some hoe shit. And you know it's some hoe shit. You know what it is. You know it's trifling. You know you was married. You stepped out of your marriage. You did whatever you did, because she was really trying to dodge around the question of, was it right? She was not trying to take accountability. Just because you're saying you're going to take accountability does not mean you're taking accountability. Taking accountability would be stopping that. That's what it would be doing. It would be apologizing, admitting to your faults of the situation. Actually, you never even said, I was right, I was wrong. Nobody, you know, I'm saying she dodged that question, okay? She dodged all around that question. So she never held herself accountable for that. So she just sat there and gaslit everybody and just lied. Tim was just saying stuff. It was just stupid. And it was really pointless. You can't come up on here and say, I don't have to tell y'all anything, but you on a live telling this stuff. Like, what are you doing? Like, that don't even make sense. You just, oh, I'm not going to address it, and I don't owe y'all nothing. Then why are you on this live? This is a moot point. Because, and that's what make me feel like, somebody know Britt. It's something going on with that, because how she know that? How she know all y'all information and stuff like that? We're going to do a part 2 if y'all want to, about the information that Britt knows and what she says. Just drop the comments below and let me know what y'all think about this situation. But as for me, I feel like They were full of it. They were full of it. A lot of the things that they were saying could be used against them in court. That's how dumb they are. But you had to do that because Britt triggered you somehow. You had the mama on there, the sister, Tim, Devin was on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff with that. And again, Black Goddess was professional. She didn't take none of that stuff personal, even though they don't like her. They unblocked her to talk to her, which was wild. They don't like her, and they had something against her based off of the information that she received and she saw on the internet. That's public information. If y'all don't want it on here, don't put it on here. And regardless on how I get back on here, again, you recorded all the stuff for people to look at and to cross-reference. So that was on you. You did that. So now we supposed to think something different because you say it's not like that. Regardless of how you trying to spin it, you stepped outside your marriage with another married man, period. And you was hanging out with that girl when you that was supposed to be your friend, and you over there getting your back dirty. That was you who did that. So you got to own it. Oh, yeah, I was out there being a monitoring spirit. I was being a Jezebel. It happened. That's who I wanted, whatever. Now, you swear you can't say it now because you got a case. But in my opinion, I feel like you already lost it. You trying to convince everybody that everybody in that party was aware that you guys was out there being thoughts. Girl, please. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena. It's my